EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Hurts throwing right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. They're just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really...
There he goes, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
On 2nd down, Swift. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line.
1st down, Eagles.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Now a give right side Swift.
Down right around the 25.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Hurts.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 8. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there, and just...
Touchdown, Eagles!
Devontae Smith on the receiving end from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another Washington first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, 34 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. So how about that for your first carry of the game? Not bad.
How about that, and not bad at all. I think he earned himself a little bit more work, partner, because that's what you want from your number 2 or your number 3 running backs. You want him to come in with the fresh legs, give your team a little jolt, and he did it right there. Best way to lobby for more playing time? Have runs like that.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Following is Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. And an Eagle
On first and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
37-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this one is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
They'll try it now with Swift.
A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That's complete to Robinson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Here's Hal to throw on second down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
3rd and 3.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Commander's first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Hal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32. And quickly they get to the line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. 2nd down, Hal now. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
First down, Hal to throw. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 10-yard line.
Hal now to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Robinson up the middle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run with Gibson. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Joey Slye to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Complete to Zacchaeus. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Washington on 3rd down.
They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles get a bit closer. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
25 yards that time.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
faking the handoff. Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 35. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Hurts will throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And it's incomplete. And now we're down to 10 seconds. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our